Hey everyone, welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is another episode of 1804 History. So good to be back, so good to be where I supposed to be, where I need to be, and just wanted to thank everyone for your thoughts, your comments, and stuff like that. I don't got my hair cut this week because I'm trying to grow my mustache back, so yeah, so trying to get my mustache back to I want it, a little more thicker and stuff like that because I was looking like a German for the past couple weeks, so I wanted to grow my mustache back. But yeah, um, I just wanted to come back and share my thoughts on this particular subject and topic, considering that it's the 31 years of the LA riots, and this is really was the final straw, the final blow to everything. I'm not going to really give y'all the gist of everything, but I'm gonna just share my thoughts on this topic because I just think that a whole lot of people don't understand what this man Rodney King went through because he just was a cautionary tale and very comedic situation that people took in their perspectives and stuff like that. But to be beaten by police officers is not a funny thing. And it just was very unfortunate that this happened to him because he was just a regular dude. And before social media and stuff like that, it was really hard to go viral. And just imagine you getting beaten an inch of your life. And you just have to be forced to witness that. And millions of people watch you get beat by the police. And people took that and made jokes about it and just made it very iconic in a way. But this man really could have died and suffering from PTSD for the rest of his life. He was really never the same after that. And me and my friend, we always had this talk about men being conditioned not to show vulnerability, not to show your emotions. And when you do, people laugh, people take that as a joke. But I think it takes a really strong man to show his feelings and show that, I'm hurt, I'm not well, I'm not okay, and this and that. So it just really takes a toll on certain people and certain things when they are vocal about their emotions and being in tune with themselves. And he was really brave to receive the 33 blows with billy clubs and being stumped and being punched and being kicked repeatedly by people that we supposed to depend on to protect us as citizens. And I'm not racist by far. I'm just a realist and everything. Like it's really hard to, trust police officers sometimes because you just have this thing of it's us against them type thing. Especially when you're a black man and black woman, black kid living in the urban communities, and you have just people who's patrolling your neighborhoods and patrolling your districts, and they don't even live there. They're not from there. So they take it upon themselves to harass you or racially profile you. But in this case, he was speeding, but there's no excuse of what they did. And I believe the reason why he was speeding because he didn't want to go back to jail because he was on either on probation or parole. So that would have validated him and he would have went back to jail. And who wants to go back to jail? If you've been in jail, who wants to experience that again? So he just pretty much did what any of us would do in that situation, to try and escape. So he did comply, eventually, stop at the freeway. And he was asked to lie on the ground and stuff. And what people fail to realize is that, this man was afraid and stuff. So he didn't lie on the ground right away. So they just start beating him. But they didn't know that they was being videotaped by a fellow bystander, excuse me. And that tape went viral and hit every media outlet in the country. But my thing is, just imagine how many more incidents like that didn't make it on video. And for many years, it was just a whole lot of people in California and the United States been reporting these type of incidents and these type of injustices, and nothing happened. Nobody believed them, and we still go do this to this day. And they wonder why we so shit untrustworthy of the police. And and my thing is, not every cop is bad, but you don't have the good cops standing up for people like us being harassed and this and that. On few occasions, but not every day. They live by this code of conduct, this code of honor and stuff like that, but you just have black men, black women, black children getting beat and getting harassed on a daily basis because of their skin color, being profiled, for driving a nice vehicle or being at the wrong place in the wrong time or being in the wrong neighborhood. If people really knew how heavy them clubs are, them clubs, it's like steel. They used to be wood, but now they steel. And considering that everything's so state of the art, they probably hurt even more now. So for him to take all those blows, and that was excessive force, and just take all those hits to the head, to the body, he lucky, well, he was lucky to be alive today. Well, to be alive after that, because he passed away back in 2012. But we don't take mental health seriously as a community. We look at that as a taboo. And his pain and suffering became a joke. It became like the punchline, can we all just get along? But I just think that he should have really gotten some counseling. He should have really had gotten some some therapy. But that trauma that he experienced and that he exhibited, he ended up becoming an alcoholic. He did win millions of dollars in a silver suit, but the officers who beat him were acquitted. And it's crazy because they took that to Simi Valley, which is a white suburb, and they knew that they was going to get convicted in LA County, but they took it to a white suburb at the higher chance of being acquitted, and they was acquitted of all charges, which led to the riots. And one thing about the riots, they say, "Oh, we got to stop destroying our community," but we don't own nothing. To be honest with you, that's theirs. We paying rent to stay there and stay anywhere. We don't own anything anymore. We once did, but they took our lands, they took our businesses, they took our farms and anything that required any type of income, they took it away from us. So now we are just renters, you know what I'm saying? To be realistic, because at the end of the day, we have this this delusion about us fitting in, and we don't fit in. And it's just unfortunate because a lot of us are working hard. A lot of us are trying to get to the American dream, but all we have seen was the American nightmare. And we just have to realize where we stand and what position that we play in society. Because all we do is make fun of each other. All we do is hate on each other. All we do is kill each other. And we just need to understand that. We just need to know that we play a role in our own demise. I'm not your enemy. I'm just a man that's just trying to make a way and trying to find peace. Because I know pain. I just want peace. And during the moment of his pain, it's just people was really smearing his name and smearing his character, really bringing up his criminal record and stuff like that to try to discredit him for being almost brutally murdered. Which they do that to us, you know what I'm saying? They would pick up or find the most worst or bad picture that you can find. And that's why I be careful about the pictures I take because it would hurt me later on. But but other than that, I just try to let people know like they will find the most like horrible picture of us and they will put that on the news and say, "Oh, this is who he was or who she was or this little kid was a, a gangbanger, a predator," you know what I'm saying? And little do they know, like, hey, I was an honor roll student, or I did community service. I was shoot top five of my whole entire classroom. But they would just find one picture and they would just say, oh, this is who they was and this was their character and this and that. But school shooters get the benefit of the doubt, or they get it the most high elegance when they do sinister things, but we just have to understand like this was really a lynching, and this was just truly pathetic in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's really shouldn't happen in the first place. But you just have certain people who grow up being bullied and they end up becoming police officers and they have a chip on their shoulder. A lot of us go through this with everyone. Hurt people. Happy people ain't hating, and hating people ain't happy. So we just have to get to the resolution about things and just really realize that we are in this together. Because no matter where you live, no matter what your occupation is, we are in this together. Because it's going to be a time that it's us against them. And which side are you going to be on? Because everybody don't understand it and everybody isn't going to get it and everybody isn't going to be real. And people going to show who they are. They're going to show their true colors. But this man didn't deserve that. He didn't do anything to receive brain damage. And I wish a motherfucker would come to me and ask me, can you stop the riots after they beat me up? We need you to go outside and talk to the citizens to tell them to stop it, tell them to go home. Like he was better than me. And I just think that he should have sued them for everything that they was worth because you're not gonna beat me up and I'm just gonna forgive you and this and that. Like, no. Like if you look at the pictures, like he wasn't recognizable. He had to get plastic surgery to reconstruct his face. When you sit back and really think about that, like, dang, how you can wake up that morning and then realize, like, damn, like, y'all just really try to kill me. And they ain't gonna have the nerve to ask me to stop it. So, I just want to say one thing that was good about Rodney King was that he was able to move forward. He was able to be an advocate for police brutality, start charitable organizations, and he didn't allow that to define him. Even though it has a bad stigma on him and his legacy, but God would take a bad situation and end it with a happy ending. And he was able to help people through his situation, through his pain. But I just want to say rest in peace. Sorry. Rest in peace, Rodney King. And thank y'all for watching. Um, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you later. And I will see you soon. Peace.